The Daily Dig, rainy ropes course. Hello and welcome to the Daily Dig, our favorite day of the week because it's Ride Friday, a Ride Friday right before a holiday weekend. This is the Daily Dig, Diggerland's educational series on construction equipment and construction concepts and how we've turned them into amusement park rides. Today we are talking about the ropes course. The ropes course is one of the first things you notice when you pull up to Diggerland. It is 4 stories tall, and it can hold a lot of people going through and challenging themselves. Now, how does this relate to construction? Well, we have a lot of great construction concepts at play here. You may notice as you drive by cities or even buildings in your town that you'll see steelwork going on, and you'll sometimes see people working around the buildings. Well, we have to keep everyone safe. How do we do that? With personal protective equipment. We have our gear. You see, I'm already geared up. I got my harness on, and I have my lanyard or sling line, which will keep me fastened to the ropes course. That way, in case anything happens, if I misstep, I'm secure and I will stay where I need to stay in order to not fall to the ground. This ropes course has actually taken that concept and has made it into a fun and thrilling ride. We have this steel structure all around us with elements between the platforms, which are different rope bridges, and there's all different skill levels, so you can really try and challenge yourself. So we're going to walk around this course in a little bit and go over some of these construction concepts. We saw at the beginning our friend Ben, who's always with us and always operating. Today, he actually doesn't really have to do as much operating. He's just going to go around and have some fun with us as we walk around the course. And like most of our daily digs, you may notice, it's a little rainy, hopefully not as windy. And if you have any questions, post them in the comments below. I'll be checking regularly to see what your questions are, and I'll be sure to answer them. If you have any shout-outs, or if you'd like to get a shout-out, let us know your name or who wants to shout out and where you're watching from. All right, so it looks like we already have our first comment, so let me see what we have going here. All right, Ryan from East Meadow says to be careful. Well, Ryan, thank you for that. We are going to be careful, so I'm going to show you some of my equipment. So I have my harness on. This is adjusted for tightness for me. There's all different size harnesses. Now these harnesses are actually climbing and rescue harnesses. They're a little bit different than what you saw when we were in our articulated boom lift a few episodes ago. A lot of times in construction sites, if you're wearing fall protection equipment, that's rated for only one use. So if you fall and you put stress on it, then that's considered it's one use and you'll have to get a whole new harness. These are actually made for multiple uses. It's made to support your weight. I can hook myself on and hang from it and I'll be totally fine. This is the kind of stuff you'll see rescue helicopter pilots wearing as they go down to water to rescue people, or rock climbers wearing, because it's made to support your weight and hold your weight, and it's not going to damage the equipment. It is very strong and made for that. So we have to make sure that all of our buckles and webbing are in good shape before we climb, and we also want to take our sling line or lanyard and make sure it's properly installed into the track. So why don't you guys come with me, we'll take a look around the ropes course. And as always, any questions, ask them in the comments below, and let us know who's watching and where you're watching from. So here's my overhead track. This is the only place on and off the entire ride. Normally I would have Ben hook me in, but because we're social distancing, we have to keep our distance. So I'm going to hook myself in today and make sure that I have my redundant slider assembly in the overhead track. So that's in there, it's nice and good. I have my wire rope that's securing my lanyard to the overhead track. Now come on, why don't you guys come on up? Let me get you guys hooked up with me. Let's hope the rain holds off. So let's go up to the first platform. Looks like we have a question, so let me get up there and see what it is. So as you guys come upstairs with me, you might notice that there are no handrails. There's only these poles for grabbing. That's adding to the fun and excitement and thrillingness of the ride. Now, on these platforms, we have these overhead rings which allow me to change direction, and if there's a bunch of us, we could change the order in which we're going. So why don't we go up a little bit more? Ben, how you doing? Great. And let's see, looks like we had, all right. So Ryan wants to know if I've ever been in a helicopter or been on a helicopter. Ryan, I've never been on a helicopter. Valerie's watching from Ohio. Valerie, thanks for watching. All right, so it's getting a little windier up here, a little bit rainier. Hopefully it'll hold off. Let's go just a little bit higher. So here we are on the second floor. Now, I want to point something out to you guys, because this is a really fun and interesting thing we have here at Diggerland. Before we decided to climb the ropes course, because we know that there's some rain coming, we wanted to make sure that there's no lightning or storms in the area. Now, a lot of people have great apps at home to check what the weather's going to be like. But here at Diggerland, if you want to look over to the left side on top of this building, we actually have a lightning detection system, and we actually check the radar to make sure there's no lightning in the area or the vicinity. So if you look on top of this roof here, you're going to see a bunch of cinder blocks holding up a lightning detector. That thing can actually see across the sky many, many miles away. It can almost reach Baltimore, and it actually works with other lightning detectors across the country. They triangulate and they work to make sure that they see actual lightning, and they can actually tell us where the lightning is, where the strikes are, how close it is, what the voltage is of the lightning. And it really is great because it lets us make real-time decisions and see if there's any kind of threat, and if we have to shut down any of our taller rides if there's a threat of lightning. Looks like we also have another question or shout out, so let's see. All right, Chelsea wants to know, what age do you recommend coming here? She's a 4-year-old that's obsessed with trucks. Well, Chelsea, I don't know how tall your 4-year-old is, but I think your 4-year-old should be fine. That's a great age for coming here. All of our rides are based off of height restrictions, and we actually start at 36 inches, that a 36-inch child could ride in the lap of their parents or guardians. And once you become 42 or 48 inches, there's a lot you can do by yourself as well. But starting at 36 inches, which is usually 2.5, 3 years old, that's a great age to start coming here. And we're also really excited because we're opening up a pool this summer as well. So let's go a little bit higher. Come with me. So you guys are now making your way up to the 3rd story. We're over 30 feet in the air now. And look at that view from up here. You could see all around Diggerland. You could see the water main, the water slides. You could see the all of our previous daily digs between the ground shuttle, the elevation station. It's a great view. You even see the Diggerland Fire Department trucks out here today as we bring it out, as we like to do sometimes. All right, Lee says, happy Friday, Diggerland, and Nick's watching. Hey, Nick, thanks for watching. Thanks to you as well, Lee. All right, so it's getting a little bit windier up here. But I'm going to cross this bridge. This is our first element. We've only gone upstairs so far. So let's go across. You can see it's like a tightrope almost. I'm walking across a single line bridge here. And here I am out across on this platform here. Now, I have a great view from up here, and I was able to do this element. But it's starting to get a little bit windier and rainier, so I don't know if I'm ready to go all the way up to the 4th floor. So let me come back towards you guys. You can also see we have different elements here. I have this single board here with nothing to hold on to over, so I can just walk across said, I really trust my equipment. So if I was to fall, I can hang from it, and it holds me perfectly. Also, another fun challenge, we have cargo nets to bring us from point to point. Again, let us know where you're watching from, and if you have any questions, we'll do our best to answer them. I could change direction and come backwards. This is just such a fun way to challenge yourself. A lot of people love this. I would say no visit to Diggerland is complete until you actually do the ropes course. So let me see if we have any other questions. No, it doesn't look like I have any questions right now. So why don't you guys, we're going to go back down the other side, so why don't you guys come down with me. All right, so as I come down, you'll see that my sling line actually gets stopped. That's so I don't zip down. This is another safety feature. These are called slide catches. So I'm just going to pull it down in order to get myself down. So come on down with me. So you can see all around, there's so many great views around here, from the skid steers to seeing the water main. And you really get to challenge yourself with all different amounts of elements. Some of them have overhead ropes, some of them have nothing to hold on to, so it makes it a lot of fun. All right, I'd like to say hi to Greg, who's watching from Pennsylvania, and his son loved it, so thank you for watching, Greg. Ben, how you doing over there? Great. All right, guys. Well, we appreciate you tuning into this episode of the Daily Dig. The rain's starting to come down a little bit harder now, so I think we're going to have to end this one a little bit early. But we thank you guys for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you guys next Wednesday and Friday for the Daily Dig. So make sure to check us out right here at 1:30 p.m. on Facebook Live. Now, for any of our Facebook or Instagram fans, we're also running a contest right now. So if you want to check our post, it's probably going to be below this video. You'll see we actually have a kid's dump truck with bolts in the back of it. If you guess how many bolts are in, and you get the right number, you'll be entered to win 2 free tickets to Diggerland. You just have to guess the number correctly and tag your friend in it. The contest is also running on Instagram right now, so if you're not following us on Instagram, be sure to like our Instagram page, and you can comment on there too for a chance to win 2 tickets from our Instagram page for the very same bolt guessing contest. A lot of fun. See if you can figure it out using the surface area and see if you can figure out how deep the bolts are and how many there are. And if you get the answer right and you tag your friend, you'll be entered for a drawing to win 2 tickets to Diggerland. We have these contests almost every week, so make sure you're always checking out our Facebook and Instagram pages. And let me see if there's anyone else. Lee says that Nick misses Diggerland. Can't wait to come back, but because the germs will be there once the germs are away. Yes, well, Nick, we're hoping for that to happen soon too. And once we get the green light to reopen, of course, we'll be cleaning and we'll have some restrictions in place to make sure that we're keeping each other safe and all of our distance and all. So we thank everyone for tuning into the Daily Dig. Be sure to check out our Facebook and Instagram pages for the contest and how you can win 2 tickets, which will include the amusement park and a brand new Water Main Water Park. And as always, thanks for tuning in. Have a great day, everyone. Have a safe and happy Memorial Day weekend. Bye-bye.